Grand Risings, folks. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching High Power, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now. Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. We are having another episode of answering your Moldavite, your third eye questions. And we're doing it from a beautiful beach in Oahu, Hawaii, where we're shipping 5 days a week your Moldavite, your highest power energies from the Etsy store. So let's jump right in. So first question is, what's your favorite crystal or tektite? Well, that's a beautiful question. Whoever asked this is trying to get on my good side. So my favorite crystal is going to be, of course, phenakite. Because hold up, it's not Moldavite, because Moldavite's not an actual crystal. It's a tektite. Although you'll hear sometimes myself or others call Moldavite a crystal, it actually isn't a crystal, it's a tektite. It formed when a meteor crashed down and reversed the Earth's poles. But we're talking about phenakite, okay? Phenakite, I found that right after Moldavite, and Moldavite led me on to phenakite's power. It's the most highest vibrating crystal in the world, okay? Most of them are found in Brazil, that are the highest vibrating, the Azazel activated ones. However, there's some Burma phenakite, there's Russian phenakite, there's phenakite from many different locations, Nigeria. They have all this unique high vibration, but my favorite in the world is the Brazilian Azazel phenakite or phenacite with a C or a K. And you place it on your third eye, you place it on the side of your head or on the back of your head, and it takes your Moldavite to a whole nother level. It's kind of like a Herkimer diamond, however, it's like its own force that just accelerates your focus, your energy within meditation. But my favorite tektite for the second half of that question, of course, is Moldavite. Moldavite changed my life. It's why I'm here today speaking to you. It's why I give it away for free. And it's just the most beautiful vibration. It will clean out your energy chakras if you work with it. And each piece knows how to individually work with you from many different locations. So get your hands on some, if you haven't already, on some phenakite and some Moldavite tektites. Question number 2. Are there any warnings when working with Moldavite? Now, say a lot of people will talk about in videos the scary things. They'll do clickbait to try to get you scared of Moldavite, or they'll say, this scary thing happened to them, this horrible story happened to them, all the power shut off in their house. Now, Moldavite, quite simply, let's make it so everyone can understand it. It's a tektite that holds a very high vibration. So if your vibration is very low, okay, the only thing that's going to happen if you keep that Moldavite on you, it's going to eventually raise your vibration, and it does that by cleaning your energy chakras that are not spinning. Remember, you are the most powerful crystal. So the only thing holding yourself back is yourself and past trauma from your life that's keeping your chakras from spinning one into the next, And you want them all spinning, so that way when you're meditating, when you're focusing on something that it is that you want, that you desire, something that's not immediately inside yourself physically, but something that you want to manifest in your reality, you want your chakras all spinning, vibrating one into the next, so that way you're sending out the strongest signal, okay? The reason why the secret, you make a wish and you think about it, you visualize it. It doesn't work for 90+% of people, but there's a part of people, it was so popular, there's a part of people that said, oh, this is so true, but why isn't it working? But it was so popular. And it still is very popular because people know that there's a hint of truth in it. But the problem is our chakras, we're kept in such a low frequency by what we eat, what we drink, what we consume on a daily basis, traumas that we don't let go of. You know, we have this sort of time and watches and clocks that track time, and we say, oh, this many years ago this happened, when all there is right now is right now. Okay, we are these creatures in these bodies right now, this breath which is spirit, we are that, and we are consciousness, and that's it. And you can have thoughts come into your mind, you can let them go, but they're not your thoughts, they all belong to this reality. So is there any danger to Moldavite or warning? I would say if you're not looking to drastically change your life and release your chakras so that you can manifest, if you more keep negative thoughts, you know, it's even hard to continue to keep negative thoughts, okay? You know, some people were worried that, you know, if they're a negative person, you know, are their negative thoughts just going to magnify? You know, yes, to a certain extent, because it's an accelerator. However, it's very difficult to keep low frequency negative thoughts when your vibration is so very high, if that makes sense. You know, you're not going to be saying, oh, I'm such an ugly person, I can't have control over my life, nobody likes me. It's very hard when you feel this high vibration to feel that way. So those thoughts diminish. But yes, if you do say, you know, those things and you repeat them over and over, you know, you are the satellite sending that out, sending that signal out. So that's what you have to be mindful of. And as long as you're meditating, you're keeping your positive thoughts and you're replacing negative thoughts with positive ones, you're scanning your body for any negatives that have happened in your life, and you're releasing them in meditation with this high vibration. As long as you're doing that, then there's nothing to be afraid of. In fact, you should pick up a Moldavite, you should ask as many questions, and you should just let it guide you, because every Moldavite knows how to work with you individually. Some people it knows to hit them strongly, some people it learns how to work with them by gradually bringing them onto the high vibration. You see, we have to just be open-minded and not act like we know everything all the time. And once we realize that, then the Moldavite takes over. We go into this beautiful vibration. You realize it's heaven on earth right here, right now. So I hope that answers your question and there's no fears, and hopefully we help erase some of those for you. How long, for number 3, question number 3, is how long should you meditate for? That's a beautiful question. So when I first started out, there's no answer to this, okay? But when I first started, I was meditating for about 20 minutes for like about 3 or 4 times a day. Now that was even before I started with Moldavite, and I really would not feel anything. It wasn't until I started taking monatomic gold, and then it led me to Moldavite, meditating with crystals like phenakite, that I was really able to feel something in meditation and go that extra journey. You know, I remember seeing like one eyeball blinking, and symmetry pictures would come to my mind, but then they'd flash away. So meditation, what it really is you want to just shut your body down. You want your body to stop thinking and your mind to shut off, because eventually it's like when you go to sleep at night and your DMT releases, which our bodies naturally produce. When you go to sleep and your DMT releases, if your mind is conscious and your body is at rest, then you'll be able to go astral traveling in your mind. Lucid dreaming is just a step below that. You don't really have that conscious, you're not really controlling it, but you're there, starting to have the consciousness. But astral traveling is when you're very conscious, you're awake when your body's going to sleep. And once you don't panic, you learn not to panic, that it's natural. And that just comes from meditating for very long periods of time. Just keep meditating. When I was meditating with the phenakite and the Moldavite, as well as the ormus, I made sure that I was going for at least 40 minutes minimum. And that's because you want to give your mind a chance to say, hey, my body's asleep. erase any thoughts that are coming into your mind, and then your mind will just like start going off like it does in dreams. And you want to be conscious and awake and then not freak out. So that takes repetition, and it takes just, diligence. But the beautiful thing about it is there's no work to be done. You're just relaxing. You're just monitoring, observing. So I would do it for as long as you possibly can, 40 minutes plus. Go over an hour and see what you feel. Play that high frequency music and just try to listen. Just don't try to listen, just listen. And you're going to be feeling fantastic, those high vibrations. And don't try to accomplish anything. It will happen and show you what exactly it is that you need to see. I hope that helps you with that question. So, boom, boom, boom. Number 4, what's the biggest impact Moldavite has had on your life? Thank you. I cannot help but just look around right here, right now, and see that it would have to be this. The biggest impact it's had on me is, I'm about to be a father. I recently, about a year ago, met the love of my life. She saw me in an ayahuasca journey, and I was hearing her name, Diana, at the same time. And we had contacted each other, and it was us. It was love, and it's amazing. That's just one thing, and now I live here, manifesting my reality, manifesting in this dimensional space. It's probably the biggest impact in my life. I realize that I'm not just a human being. I'm not a person. That I'm God. That you're God. That you're a goddess. It's the biggest impact has to be being able to live right here, right now, in the moment, and let other people know about it and hear from them that I'm not just crazy. I'm living this reality, so I know I'm not crazy, but then I tell others about it, and they get to where they're looking to go. They're releasing their destiny. They're making their heavens on earth right here, right now. So it's proof after proof after proof, and it keeps me going. It keeps me humble. It keeps me alive and spreading the good word of meditation, opening your third eye, and just spreading that high frequency goodness. So number 5 was a question that leads on from that is, what made you move shop to Hawaii? And thank you for the question. It really was like in the back of my mind, in the back of my fiance Diana's mind. We always wanted to go to Hawaii. She had been there before. I always wanted to go there. And we thought about maybe just going there before the baby was born. But we said, hey, look, we see these houses and, there's a great opportunity here. And we'll just put a shot out in the dark. And nothing held us back from that point. We just said Hawaii has the happiest rate for its people, the highest health rate, living life-wise. So, and it's so beautiful. So, I said if I could pick any place in the world to live, it would be right here, baby. So, there's it's simple as that. I want to build heaven on earth. I am building it, and the universe supports us when we're compassionate, when we don't push it, but we listen. And since finding Moldavite, I've gotten really good at just listening to what the universe is saying. And when the universe says, yes, you can go to Hawaii safely with an 8.5-month pregnant love of my life, and when the market says that I can have a house, and when the market says that I can live by the beach, because it will listen to you. Life will listen to you, and if it's aligned with your purpose, you'll see the reality happen, and it's a beautiful thing. So thank you so much for your questions. If you have any more, please send them my way. I know that I enjoy doing these. I enjoy sending the high vibrations out. If you made it to the end of the video, we're going to do a free Moldavite giveaway. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's just for the people that made it to the end of the video. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. All you have to do is put a comment down in the video, and then we are going to pick a winner probably in the next week or so. If you don't want to wait for that, you can always go to High Power Now on Etsy. We have about a 20% discount for the rest of the month of July, so to July 31st. So there's a 20%. We never really do big discounts like that because, you know, we are just a small shop. You know, I started out just giving free pieces away, and then all of a sudden, you know, the demand got so high that I said, let me just order some from the Czech Republic that I feel myself, you know, because there are unfortunately fakes that are going on. Oh wow, look at these waves crashing back there. So beautiful. Unfortunately, there are a lot of fakes, and so we want to make sure that we are providing genuine, authentic tech talks, because, you know, you don't want to ever risk having someone get a fake and then, you know, they throw it into the ocean and then they forget this meditation journey. You know, it's my responsibility when someone comes to High Power Now that they get the authentic, real thing, and that I don't play around when it comes to high vibrations, because it's the most beautiful thing, and I would never risk anyone's lower vibration or the potential high vibration with sending something I didn't know was 100% genuine. So thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the setting. Do you like Hawaii? This is like the same island as Honolulu. So ask your questions. Thanks so much for joining us. Peace, love, and of course, the highest blessings, infinite blessings. I hope you enjoy your day.